Welcome to the new episode of Football News. Today we'll discuss the hottest events. Ronaldo shocked the world by announcing his return to Real Madrid, signing a 6-month loan deal with the club. Khvicha Kvaratskelia's first day at PSG. Erling Haaland made a bold statement about Manchester City's performance this season, as well as the team's new striker. Neymar's new team, Al-Hilal, has already excluded the Brazilian from their squad for the second half of the season. Oleksandr Zinchenko might continue his career in the Bundesliga. We are talking about this and much more today. This is a hot selection of the most interesting football news. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and like this video to get more news about our favorite game. Your support is very important to us. Let's get started. Former Barcelona forward Neymar shared an interesting story about a conversation with Lionel Messi before leaving the Catalan club in 2017. According to Neymar, the Argentine sincerely tried to convince him to stay, appealing to his deepest ambitions. Messi approached me and asked, "Why are you leaving? Do you want to become the best in the world? I will make you the best in the world," Neymar said in an interview with Sport ES. This conversation took place in 2017, when the Brazilian forward left Barcelona for a high-profile transfer to PSG. At the time, Neymar was at the peak of his form, and his partnership with Messi and Suarez went down in history as one of the best trios in world football. Over 4 seasons at Barcelona, Neymar played 186 matches, scored 105 goals, and provided 76 assists. This moment shows how much Messi valued Neymar as a teammate and as a person. Perhaps their connection could have brought Barcelona even more legendary moments if the Brazilian had stayed. However, Neymar's career isn't going as well as it did during his time at Barcelona and PSG. Neymar has been excluded from Al-Hilal's squad for the second half of the season, as officially confirmed by the club's head coach. However, he will still be eligible to participate in AFC Champions League matches. Unfortunately, Neymar no longer performs at the level we are used to. The situation has become difficult both for him and the club, the coach said. This statement fuels rumors that the Brazilian star may leave Al-Hilal in the near future. Although the coach highly regards the overall quality of the Saudi Pro League, many experts believe it will be difficult for Neymar to maintain his previous level of performance due to his injury history. Furthermore, his market value on Transfermarkt has dropped to $15 million, a stark contrast to the $222 million PSG paid for him back in the day. Rumors suggest that Neymar might return to Brazil to join his boyhood club, Santos. The club's president, Andrés Ruan Teixeira, stated, "We cannot guarantee it will happen in January or the summer, but the possibility exists. Neymar feels at home here. It could be excellent preparation for the World Cup." If this move happens, it would not only be an emotional return for Neymar, but also a major marketing success for Santos. Regardless of his physical form, Neymar's name still attracts attention, bringing new sponsorship deals, high merchandise sales, and of course, joy to the fans. For Neymar himself, it could be a chance to restart, regain match fitness, and prove he can still play at a high level, especially ahead of the World Cup. But the question remains, is Neymar ready to take such a radical step to revive his career, or has his star already faded? Cristiano Ronaldo, the forward of Al Nassr, has stunned the football world with his statement. He expressed his desire to return to European football before the 2026 World Cup. Moreover, Ronaldo openly stated his willingness to once again wear the jersey of Real Madrid, a club he has repeatedly called the best in the world. According to Saudi Footballity News, the Portuguese star is considering signing a 6-month loan deal with Real Madrid, leaving the door open for an extension. His motivation is clear. The level of European football, he says, is significantly higher than in Saudi Arabia, which will help him prepare thoroughly for the World Cup. "I'm not planning to retire. I haven't even thought about it. My goal is to win the 2026 World Cup. To achieve this, I want to return to Europe and play at the highest level. Specifically, I dream of being at Real Madrid again. I've already spoken to some people, and this scenario is quite realistic," Ronaldo stated. He emphasized that he is ready to accept any financial terms to achieve this goal. "I don't care about the salary. The main thing is to get back in shape and help the club win titles." Ronaldo added that his experience would be invaluable to the team and that age is just a number. Ronaldo also mentioned that other European clubs have shown interest in him, but his priority remains returning to Madrid. If Real want me back, I will do everything to justify their trust. If not, I will choose another top European club. Whether this will be a historic return of the Portuguese star to Madrid, or he will choose another path, remains to be seen. One thing is clear: Ronaldo is still full of ambition and determined to continue conquering football heights. Erling Haaland made a candid statement about Manchester City's current form this season, highlighting that recent difficulties have only strengthened his motivation and the team's determination. We are used to winning, so the last couple of months have been really strange. But maybe it was good for us. Such moments ignite a fire inside you that drives you forward. It felt great to win the last 3 matches. Last week was excellent, and the whole team is happy right now. We keep moving forward, Haaland said. The striker admitted that the losing streak was unusual for a club that has rarely dropped points over the past decade. When you lose, you can lose confidence. And suddenly, we started losing. It felt strange, but it's these situations that awaken hunger and the desire to improve. Haaland also emphasized that despite injury issues, the team is not looking for excuses. Yes, we've had setbacks, but that's no reason to make excuses. Luckily, we have many matches, so we can immediately focus on the next one to make things right. That's what we're doing. Erling paid special attention to coach Pep Guardiola. He is incredibly motivated despite all his achievements. His desire to win energizes the whole team, including me. It's inspiring and pushes us to work even harder. Haaland's statement clearly shows that Manchester City is determined to regain their usual winning rhythm, and recent setbacks have only intensified their drive to prove that the club remains one of the best in the world. According to Fabrizio Romano, Amar Marmoush and Manchester City have reached a verbal agreement for the forward to sign a contract. The Egyptian striker is set to sign a 5-year deal, with Eintracht Frankfurt receiving approximately $70 million for the transfer, higher than his market value of $60 million. While the financial details of the deal have yet to be disclosed, the transfer seems like a convincing move by the citizens. It's evident that City was looking for reliable backup for Erling Haaland, and Marmoush emerged as their choice. However, there are certain concerns related to players who previously left Eintracht for major European clubs. Many of them, such as Randal Kolo Muani, failed to live up to expectations. After moving to PSG for $100 million, he quickly lost form and is now heading out on loan to Juventus. Such cases raise questions about potential risks, but every player is unique, and Marmoush may well break this tradition. Putting doubts aside, this looks like a reasonable reinforcement for Manchester City. Unlike many other strikers, Amar appears willing to accept a secondary role behind Haaland. This willingness may have been one of the key factors in Pep Guardiola and his staff focusing on the Egyptian. For Eintracht, losing Marmoush mid-season could be a significant blow, especially given the club's fight for Champions League spots. However, the financial aspect of the deal likely outweighed the sporting considerations. Additionally, Marmoush may have insisted on making the move now, understanding that winter competition for his signature is lower than in the summer, and clubs are more eager to finalize deals quickly. This transfer represents an intriguing development for the player and both clubs. Now, it remains to be seen whether Marmoush can meet expectations and adapt to the demands of Guardiola and Manchester City. Mikel Arteta shared his emotions and thoughts after Arsenal's 2-1 victory over Tottenham. The head coach did not hide his pride in his team, noting that this was one of the most important matches of the season. I am incredibly proud of my players. It was a huge test, especially after the 2 previous matches where we couldn't get the results we wanted, even though we played well. We were under pressure and fatigued, but in these conditions, we stepped onto the pitch and played what was perhaps the most important match for our fans. I'm pleased with how the team performed, Arteta said. We played bravely, gave it our all, and focused only on the result. Our tactics worked both with and without the ball. The players deserved this victory, and I'm confident the fans are proud of what they saw. This wasn't just a match, but a true test, and the team responded brilliantly. Arteta also highlighted the mentality of his players. It's all about how the boys respond to challenges. They want more. They seek new tests and strive to prove what they're capable of. After playing 120 minutes just 72 hours earlier, the players deserve credit for their mindset and commitment. When asked if he wanted to see more goals from his team, he replied honestly, "Of course, we'd love to finish the game earlier and with a bigger advantage. But sometimes you have to go through tough moments, and we win however we can. Extra goals would have certainly made us even happier." This victory for Arsenal was not just an important step in the season, but also a demonstration of the team's character, something that greatly pleases both the coach and the fans. Oleksandr Zinchenko could find himself at Borussia Dortmund. According to German media, the club is showing interest in the Ukrainian footballer and is considering a loan deal until the end of the season. However, Arsenal has set its conditions, either a loan with an obligation to buy or a permanent transfer for $20 million. Although Transfermarkt values Zinchenko at $30 million, Arsenal has lowered their demands due to the player's expiring contract and some concerns about his recent performances. Reports suggest that the Ukrainian has not been meeting expectations lately, frequently making mistakes and, as a result, losing the trust of the coaching staff. Therefore, the $20 million price tag seems reasonable under the current circumstances. Borussia Dortmund appears to be a great option for Zinchenko's career continuation. It is an ambitious club that consistently competes for top positions in the Bundesliga and participates in European tournaments. Moreover, Dortmund's environment and focus on young, technical players could help Zinchenko rediscover his form. While many expected Alexander to move to Serie A, a transfer to Germany also seems like a promising step. Meanwhile, Arsenal faces another issue: a severe injury to Gabriel Jesus. A knee ligament injury has sidelined the striker for the rest of the season, with surgery and a lengthy rehabilitation ahead. This makes the striker position particularly problematic for the Gunners. The club now urgently needs to find a replacement, potentially overpaying for a new player, as the winter transfer window rarely offers a wide selection of quality players. If the deal for Zinchenko goes through, it could mark the beginning of a squad reshuffle at Arsenal, while Alexander gets the chance to restart his career in one of Europe's most exciting leagues. Khvicha Kvaratskhelia has started a new chapter in his career by signing a contract with PSG. According to journalist Fabrice Hawkins, the player successfully passed his medical examination and signed an agreement until 2029. He chose the number 7 jersey, previously worn by Kylian Mbappé, emphasizing the high expectations placed on him in his new club. Before leaving, Kvaratskhelia bid farewell to Naples, highlighting that the city became his home, and winning the Scudetto was an unforgettable achievement. However, his mid-season transfer raises questions, as Napoli is leading the league, and Kvicha could have helped the team until the end of the season. The decision to leave is likely tied to the actions of club president Aurelio De Laurentiis. In the summer, Kvicha wanted to leave the team, but was retained. Fearing a similar situation might happen again, he and his agent likely decided to accept PSG's offer now. For Napoli, this is a significant loss, but the player's perspective is understandable. Opportunities like this rarely come in football, especially when it involves joining one of the world's top clubs. Now, all eyes are on Kvaratskhelia to see how he performs in France. Do you think this was the right move for him? That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video. And be sure to watch our previous video. It just appeared before your eyes right now. See you. Good luck to everyone. Goodbye.